Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is week 41 of my 52 weeks of personal growth, which is super exciting. I can't believe we are 41 weeks in. I'm going to be talking about my previous week, which was from the 8th to the 14th of October. Today is the 15th. I had a very busy week. I saw friends most days actually, like I went out for dessert and coffee and things like that on a few nights. I went out for dinner, I went to the movies and all of that, but most of my days were spent babysitting for long periods of time every single day because it was school holidays, which was really fun for me because I felt like I was just a kid every day for a week, which was really nice. Like we went to the movies and went for walks and played with puppies and baked and everything like that. So it's been a pretty good week actually, and I had a 21st and I went to the beach. As you can see, I'm extremely burnt, which is not too good, but that's okay. So overall it was a pretty good week. And also, I recently have joined a business called Arbonne, which is a skincare, health and wellness business, which I'm really loving. And someone actually joined my team this week, which was really exciting. So that's a little goal of mine that I've now achieved. And there's 3 things that I have learnt in the last week, and that has been about letting go, which I have done through the law of detachment and from making decisions. And I've also been learning about happiness, as that's like my most important thing in life, and then also in ways I can improve. And that is because we're coming to the end of the year. So I've been looking at my goals quite a lot recently, and because I've changed so much, so have my goals. So I've been changing them up and making them more focused on things that I want to improve on now. And so that's what I've been working on this week. In terms of happiness, a few things that I've learned is that choose happy and it grows. It sounds kind of cool really. My friend's mum actually sent me that this morning along with a big PDF, if that makes sense, which I had a read of, and she just sent that to me, and it's very true. Like, and I have said in previous videos, like, happiness is a choice, which it is, but it was just a nice little message to wake up to, I guess. And I'm just really trying to remember that because I think it can be very easy to forget about that sometimes. So even though I've said it before, I'm going to continue to say it. Also, you must first accept that it's within your power to choose happiness over unhappiness every single day, which is what I read in the article, and I think it's very true. So you got to accept it and choose happiness. Also learnt that confidence plus well-being equals attraction. So you are attractive if you're confident and you have a good well-being and everything like that. And I'm just working on being more confident in myself, like loving and accepting myself exactly the way I am. So that's been quite interesting. And love is happiness and attraction. So if the other person's attracted to you and you help make them feel really happy and stuff, that is where love is stemmed from, which I found really interesting. And a secret to happiness is letting every situation be what it is instead of what you think it should be, and then making the best of it. I really liked that quote. Someone sent me that as well. In terms of improving, this is where I've changed my goals up and everything. And something I want to improve on is not putting people above me. I feel like a lot of the time I think people are a lot better than me maybe, or I don't know, maybe not better than me, but I just put people above me. And it's fine to look up to people, but I think that it can be dangerous when you lower your self-worth for someone else, and I think that has been really dangerous for me. So I'm learning to just see everyone as equals. We're all on the same level here. So, and to do that, all I need to do is learn to love and accept myself just the way I am a little more than I currently do, because I do love myself, but I think I could love myself a lot more. And I've started to do that finally by raising my standards and making big decisions, which I'll get onto. So that's something I'm working on. And also, I realised this last Monday night, and that was, I don't know how I came to this realisation, it was very random. But about 6 years ago, I'm going to say, I made my life motto to never give up. And I'm sure if you look back in previous videos, I'll have that little saying in the background of my videos. I would have definitely said it before. Like, I live by the saying, never give up. And I still agree to it to an extent. And the reason why I made that my life motto is because I thought I wasn't good enough at anything and I would just give up so easily. So I told myself to never give up. And I think that's now come back to haunt me a bit, because you should never use a saying in all areas of your life at all times. And I think subconsciously maybe I was doing that because I've been trying to hold on to things for so long, or try and fix things, because I didn't want to give up. But I think what I've now realized is sometimes you need to give up. Like, you need to let go of certain things. And when I initially, you know, my 15-year-old self, when I made that saying to live by, to never give up, that was in terms of, you know, don't give up on school or workouts, or, you know, I don't know what I was thinking, but something along that lines. But I didn't put in my mind, you know, to never give up on things that weren't good for me. And I think I finally realized that I can't fix everything, and I can't, you know, some things you just need to let go of. So I'm finally like modifying my motto a bit. So yes, that's something. And don't let people that don't matter too much matter too much. I hope that makes sense. It probably is a bit easier when you read it. But yeah, pretty much, if people don't matter to you, don't make them matter. Like, don't think about them, or, you know, make them up to a big deal, because then they clearly matter, if that makes sense. And then in terms of the law of detachment, which I mentioned before, is something I'm trying to learn at the moment. It sounds a bit complicated, but I personally believe in the law of attraction, and like that you can manifest things, and about the universe and all that sort of stuff. And I saw a few videos on the law of detachment, which there was this really cool girl. I'll actually link her YouTube channel because I find her really nice to listen to. And she was just saying, like, to stop trying so hard, because it gets a bit confusing for me to explain, but pretty much the law of attraction, like, it's all about what you're thinking and feeling. Like, if you're feeling really negative, then you're attracting negative things in your life. And I don't know, I choose to believe in all of that, because even if nothing happens, choosing to focus on, like, think in a positive way is better than letting negative thoughts run your life. And she was pretty much just saying, like, to trust the universe. Like, yes, like, actions is how we create results, so you can't just do nothing. Like, Tony Robbins always, like, I think he believes in the law of attraction, but he's also saying you have to do something. You can't just sit there and wait for something to happen. Like, you actually have to use action. And that is true. Like, you need action to create results. But if you want to create results, you have to be vibrationally aligned with that action first, if that makes any sense. And pretty much she just said, you'll know, because it either feels right, like it either feels good or it doesn't feel good. So like, let's say, like, there's something I want and I'm, you know, holding on to it and trying so hard to get that and make it work and make it happen. But if I'm not feeling good in that process, and I feel like, you know, it's like actually hurting me and it's not good, then it's the wrong action. So, and I guess I've learnt that I was doing things that was making me not feel so good, trying to get somewhere, and wasn't working. So instead, I need to let go and just trust the universe will do, like, its job. Like, I just need to let go, be happy, and focus on me, and then whatever happens in my life happens. And I just need to trust that the universe will take me to the best place. But whereas before I was like trying so hard to do it myself, and that sort of shows the universe that you don't trust it, if that makes any sense. And I was doing things like that wasn't making me feel good. So now I'm making decisions, like, you know, it's the right decision. Like, you just feel good when, like, you know, it's hard to explain, but you know when you're making the right decision. And I feel like lately I've been making decisions that may be hard, but I know they're the right decision, and I feel so much better with that. So yeah, I've realized, like, I hate making decisions, and I've always just I've let other people decide. And I think, like the universe was showing me that I had to make decisions on my own because it was destroying me not doing that. And I've also been going around saying I'm independent and I'm feeling really good and independent, but to be independent you do need to make your own decisions, and I wasn't really doing that. So I think life tested me a bit and I finally made my own decisions, and now I'm doing that and it feels so much better. And so I guess the universe was testing me a bit to see if I really am independent, and I am. Also, in terms of improvement, I've decided I'm going to stop multitasking. I multitask quite a bit. I'm always doing 5 different things at once, and I've realised that that just takes so much longer, whereas if I just focus on one thing at a time, I actually get it done. So that's something I'm going to be doing more often now. It's just, yeah, to stop multitasking. I've always got a to-do list of things to do, and I'm just going to like worry about one thing at a time because I get things done so much faster. And my nana actually said something to me. This is again in terms of making decisions. She just said, you'll know when the right time is to let go. Like, she said, you just know. And I agree with her. You do just know. Anyway, so yeah, I've been watching lots of podcasts and videos, and I just feel like I've been learning a lot about happiness, and it is very up and down for me. Like, I do definitely feel different every now and again. It depends how much I choose to focus on the past or negative things, and I'm really just trying to now let go of that and not worry about that, and just choose to focus on all the blessings and amazing things in my life, because whenever I don't do that and I'm thinking about all the problems, that's when I dig myself into a bit of a hole. So I'm gonna stop doing that, because initially I was doing that to try, you know, work out like how I'm feeling and what's wrong, but obviously I'm realizing by focusing on, you know, all that sort of stuff, that just is like a spiral effect that makes me think of everything bad. Whereas if I just, you know, let go and just focus on the good things, like the bad things just sort of dissolve a bit. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. It's been a good week. I've learnt quite a bit, and I'm feeling better, but like I've said in previous videos, it can change all the time, but I'm getting there. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.